And we're back, folks. Just a score here. And we'll just let Mike get this next game as well. And this should make the score 2-0, even though in the background they have not adjusted their score as well. They're as bad as we are, Alvin.
Hey, the last time they used each other's names for the score. Remember that one?
Yeah, when we were up in Providence.
Uh-huh. I don't think that was these two exact guys, but
I don't know. Well, the
pool players.
Look at Shane. He's already disgusted.
Oh,
in his
he's not even looking. Yeah. Wow, he's up 2-0 already. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Mike DeShane is. I was going to say, did I mark the wrong score?
Yeah. Yeah. Mike DeShane can break and run out. And so can Shane. But it's just basically whose day it is. I think myself personally that Shane's probably more skilled of a player than Mike just by a slight little bit. But Mike is definitely high-level player right now and getting better. So
right.
Still learning his stuff that Shane already learned a few years ago, I think.
Sure, sure.
But, yeah, definitely capable. Definitely when he gets on a roll, he's really tough. So.
And, of course, Shane wants to make sure that
he
returns the favor here.
Move.
Let me inspect your rack,
Exactly.
Mr. DeShane. Sure, I don't blame him.
I don't think Stout. Yeah. He does a little punch and Judy break.
A little punch and Judy break probably flew down there at about 26 miles per hour. Well, where do you push with Shane Van Boening coming in behind?
Jeez.
I kind of like kicking down to the bottom rail here. I can see using a 10, but I'd want to stay behind this 6, 2, 1. And I think Shane's already passed the shot back to Mike. Said, it's all you, big guy.
Go for it.
Masse this in and get position, and you get yourself a point.
And a cookie. Nice.
And he sure did.
Wow.
And he got the right angle on the shot.
Maybe bad decision by Shane there.
Well, the 7, 8, 10 are kind of messed up. Now he has the ability to, off the 6 to get underneath the 7 and try and shoot it in the upper left-hand or right-hand corner.
He's got to play this just right, though, to get to that point.
Yeah, you know, it's not that bad with the 4 and the 3 and the 2 where they're at, though. He can come one rail right at the 4, off the 4 to the 6. And he's going to have that ability to get there with an easy shot like this 3. So I actually see it being a playable lie. Shane really chalks his stick in an unusual way, doesn't he?
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. He does the...
It's like he's chalking it above his head almost or something. It's like, you know.
He does one of those. Have a look at the tip while you beat the chalk onto it. Yeah, that's a strange technique there he uses.
Well, it's not quite as bad as Corey Dole, who actually twists the cue into the chalk. Now, he knows that he just hit that ball too hard, and he doesn't have the angle that he wanted.
I like to twist the cue into the chalk a little bit. Not like all crazy like he does, but a little bit.
I painted.
Oh, you
I painted it
nice.
on, you know,
Gotcha.
when I was. That was just me.
No, I do that too. You can have multiple chalking techniques.
Well,
Kid Delicious chalks just like Mike DeShane does.
Does he?
Yeah, he does that. Not just like it, but very similar.
I think Mike's going for the bank and the safety.
Not so safety. Oh, Shane's going to punish him now.
That's a not so. But,
He jumped out of his chair.
But look at the 7-ball. The 7-ball, the problem still remains.
7-10.
I might let you shoot that a lot of times against me. Now, this
Right.
is not the world's tightest diamond. There's a triple shim
This
diamond
is not
in
the
it.
tightest diamond, right?
There's a triple shim that's in here that could just torture people.
Uh-huh. They're playing the tournament on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Well, Mike Davis practices on that every day, from what I understand. And Shane is setting up for the 7-10.
Oh, he went too far. Now he's got problems. No, he should be okay.
Yeah.
Just bink, bink. It looks easier on the other camera than here, so this is probably the best representation of how difficult that shot is, which there's definitely a chance it'll miss. He's got to throw bottom spin on this to transfer a top spin off the 7-ball, and that forward roll will push the 10 in, so in what I can see. Bottom 6 o'clock. Really get that 7-ball rolling forward so it acts as the cue ball. Oh, not good. Second guessing.
Well, I don't think
least
it's
he
an
got
easy
up.
shot. I don't
No.
even think that it is the shot.
Uh-uh.
I mean, if you really want to get into taking risks,
Yeah, this is a risk.
he might lose 2 or 3 games. He might win 2 or 3 games. I mean, he's
can
supposed
safe
to
up.
look at the 3-rail safety
He
here.
can safe up behind the 8 with the cue ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what he's going to do.
No, he's playing well, he's still, as far as I know, playing the combination. He's even looking at going rail first, which I think is a horrible decision.
Wow.
But he really has to hit this with like a left-hand English to kind of chop that 7 so it doesn't ever even go near the 10.
He's not playing it.
Now he looks like he's just glancing off of it and playing it.
He's playing a safe.
Yeah.
I don't know about that shot.
That's not going to be a good shot for, Shane. Now, he's
that
not
was-
going to look back on this set and
Wow.
say, that was the shot that won me the set right there.
Jeez, man, I would have kicked that ball around table. I'd put some space between it,
Yeah. Well, he's going to pay for that decision because if Mike can't make it, he certainly has an easy safety.
Oh, yeah. There it is. That's what Shane should have done to him right there. The 3 rail would have produced something to that effect. I
Right.
think.
Very close. Shane, it looks like he's going to be forced to really spin this ball or go 2 rails. Look at this. What do we know?
Oh, man.
So we would have fell into Shane Van Boning's trap there. We'd have been another victim.
Yeah, we're not laughing at whatever player missed there. We're laughing at John Totoro acting like a goofball, if you're wondering what we're laughing at.
It's always nice to have an entertaining
Yeah, he's more
tournament.
than entertaining.
Flip, rack, and roll.
Flip, back, and boom.
Bust him up.
Bust him up. Oh, I love it.
He's a good tournament director, folks. Well, good time,
Bad times.
bad times. I would say right now, you're going to have a hard time convincing either one of these 2 guys that the other one's going to win. So what do you think of Florida?
Oh, I love Florida. It's just unbelievably beautiful. I actually talked to my friend of mine up in Ohio, and she said that she had her coat on today. It was absolutely freezing, and they had heat on in the house. So,
That's what I like to hear.
yeah.
Fall is on the way.
And we are sitting in about 85-degree, perfect, sunny, gorgeous
Uh-oh.
weather here at Holiday, Florida.
Looks like John DeToro's services are going to be requested again by Mr. DeShane. Let's go down to the...
We can hear.
Exactly what you had.
Looks like John is going to have to come down and wave off the rack.
I guess.
Good.
All right.
See, that's, I'm not agreeing with all that. But wow. Look at this, how one ball travels. It's perfect.
6 balls is the only problem.
Yeah.
Which side did he break from again? Everything's on the other side of the table with the exception of the 8 and the balls that fell.
Exactly. I guess he just gave Angel a clinic on how to rack 10 ball. Shane did. She just walked out the door like stunned in amazement at all the secrets that she learned from. Said he knew about 30 different things about the 10 ball rack.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Angel's game has really come along playing with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that's not following the Seminole Pro Tour, shame on you, but not only does it have the best players in the world, on a weekly basis, a lot of dough. It has a lot of up-and-coming players as well as all the champions. And Angel is, I'd say, the lone woman on tour right now.
Yeah, she just got beat by a guy's name. I can't remember. Shame on me. But yeah, I'm proud of her too. That's great. She's here.
Well, her game, she got 3rd place at the Ultimate 10 Ball back in April.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's going to start smashing the girls.
Well, she's, in dead punch.
Mm-hmm.
She had a great match with Jose Perica 1 or 2 tournaments ago where, she led for a good portion of the match, And she's, playing at this level is going to do quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's so much more dedicated than a lot of the other girls that I know.
Well, I'm going to say that I'm not really aware of a lot of their practice habits or how they're playing, but for right now, if coming out here and throwing in your money with the men is a good litmus test for how seriously you're taking your sport, well, here it is.
Yep.
Right now, she seems to want it bad enough that she doesn't care whether she's winning or losing. She's going to come out and learn.
That's awesome. Now Mike DeShane's looking at this where he's going to hit the 3 right into the pocket. It's just going to go off the 9, slide right in the side there.
He's making sure that it's not going to not hit the point.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe Shane missed that ball, but he's just not playing right. You can see him over there shaking his head. Not sure what's going on, but I think those moves that all that stuff with the racks kind of got in his head a little bit.
You're allowed to miss balls, even at their range.
Yeah,
it's
he missed an easy shot from what I saw.
Yeah,
But
he's
still.
already made a couple of funky balls, funky shots already,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't really worry about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're Mike DeShane, you're like, man, I like the sound of 3-1 better than 2-2.
Thanks for the gumball, Mick.
Exactly.
Just use your line.
Thanks for the gumball, Mickey. And it doesn't matter which side he gets on this. Good look at the Grill 1-9 banner in the background there.
Oh, yeah, we got a real good look at that banner.
Wow, Mike Deshane
Wow, hot dog.
decided that the 9-ball doesn't need to go in that hole
Not
just
today.
yet. Just yet.
Just, yeah. He's a hot dog. Look, he's even colored, mustard-colored shirt and everything. He's all ready to go.
He's a hot dog, huh?
Hot dog.
Well, in case you guys didn't see how tough this table is treating these guys, we've been talking about how loose this table is. This table is still a diamond table.
Yeah.
So just in case somebody goes, oh, this and that, yeah.
But
it doesn't take every ball that comes, into the pocket jaws.
it's just a little bit more accepting of balls on the break, a little bit more accepting of long shots down the rail that could possibly roll off or get caught. It's letting them go in. The corner pockets are real loose, aren't they, Justin? They're pretty big. Yeah. And the cloth is brand new, so it's faster, from what I've been told. See that little thing with the 1 ball he's doing there?
Now, if your tournament director, John the Bull the Toro, you might be within earshot of the racking person here. I think I'd be making sure that he's not going to get called over. Because Mike's coming off. He's already looking for John.
I don't have a problem with you guys.
I want him on the squad.
No, you don't. You're right there.
I'll back.
Same spot.
We're trying to get up some of the ambient noise out there and see what they're saying.
Yeah, it's air of a hint of love in the air with these guys. Just a hint of love.
Just a little flavor, folks. You can tell that these guys both want to win.
I got it.
Shane's backing off John just a little bit.
Well, he's got to have his rack the right way,
I got a bad rack. You guys have been getting slug racks.
Slug racks.
John's calling it like he sees
You
it.
guys getting the slug rack. Yeah, at this point, you need the referee to. You need somebody to rack it. I don't know if he's saying that it's too high or what.
Something's going on.
If we lower it and tap it a little bit, that's on the spot.
Well, folks, just a little bit of flavor here between the two players. A little spice. And in case you lost track of the score, it is 2-2.
Gets the 3 lucky roll. 2 lucky balls.
The 2 can be plucked away from the 7.
Yep.
And Shane has no more issues after that 2 ball.
Mm-hmm. I mean, can he slide right down into it right now?
No, he wants to come out to the center so he can just pluck away at it.
Gotcha.
And he has the 4 that's easy after that, you know. And Bob.
Here's your uncle.
Bob is the sibling of one of your parental units.
How did it say it in Spanish?
Roberto es su tío. I'll have it for you in Japanese next match.
Nice. Nice. Yep, Bob's going to be Shane's uncle here in just a few minutes because he just made that 2-ball real nice. Put it up to your microphone.
Roberto es su tío.
Nice one there.
We'll do Japanese next rack.
All right. Roberto es the tío.
Yeah, es su tío.
Es su tío. Nice. Yes, he is. He uses the chicken wing arm like Justin Hall does, you know, those two guys, they got that chicken wing bridge arm. Kind of, he gets pretty heavy duty sometimes. Yeah. It's good though. I'm coming to find out that that's the better. They're able to keep those cues straighter. Yep. Yeah. Justin
Well,
says it's easier to keep balance with the chicken wing bridge arm.
Mm-hmm. Free-flowing arm.
Yeah, I like it. I used to not like that, but now I do. I see how effective it is.
Well, I think John DeToro is
Here we
probably
go.
waiting in the wings somewhere. Let's see if Mike DeShane gets out of his chair. I think he's going to let this one go unchallenged.
He's just tired of just play, man. Well, Mike DeShane may be able to see it from his seat there. He really may be able to see it. Say, yeah, that looks okay.
Eagle eye. Ooh, look at that. Shane bounced off the point of the pocket there. I don't want to say he rode around the rim of the side pocket, but he definitely hit both points there. And it's not looking too good here. He's on a bullet train to Pushville.
Pushtown straight ahead. Boop, boop.
Well, if he's going to push, I think he might try and entice Shane to use his jump cue on this one.
D Shane or the Shane?
D Shane.
Oh.
You can always roll towards the 8 a little bit. It's a little bit of an awkward right-handed jump shot, which is, you know, it's perfectly obvious that he could set it up for that and then kick at this ball. taking advantage of being closer a couple of feet.
Mm-hmm.
Kick off the bottom rail, hit the one full in the face with a little bit of spin, and bank it off the side rail in between the 7-3 and back down towards the 5-2 and get the safety involved. You know?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
It's a theory.
A hypothesis? Would that be considered?
Hypothesis
No, that's different.
is a little bit of a different idea. It's a theory then.
Shane's just shaking his head.
There's nothing that says that he's taken this shot yet. He may pass it, and he did.
James practiced about 8 hours the first day we were here. He was the first player in the pool room that I saw, and he practiced a solid straight 8 hours, I would say. Didn't leave the table hardly at all.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't sit there just for a few minutes every now and again.
He kept playing.
Mm-hmm.
He kept playing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's one of those things where there was one other set of people that came early that I knew for sure, and that was the Dominguezes.
Yeah, they're always there early. Every show, they walk in first or second people in the room.
Not quite sure whether Mr. Neville was.
Larry wasn't early. No, he was late. He didn't come in until later. He has his wife with him this time, so that's probably he's entertaining and taking her out to eat and, hey, let's go here and all that. So he didn't get there till later.
I heard he didn't even visit Farmville.
Oh, my gosh.
Crops are rotting on the vine. I mean,
tractors broke.
Horses are out. Or, you know, cows are eating the
man.
neighbors' crops. There's probably a chicken or two running loose on the highway as well.
Man, if Farmville was just smart, they would sponsor Larry. Give him a big Farmville shirt, patch. I mean, they'd make millions. They really would.
I think they already are.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Well, Shane pulled a pretty good shot there. Not quite sure that it was as advertised. I'm going to be willing to say that it wasn't. But either way, Mike DeShane is an inherited of this. And I don't even know what this is. That's why.
This is Trouble Town. He's rolling his eyes.
Well, I can say that his best shot is the Mass A that I like.
Yeah.
The one railer, he might be able to kick
Yeah.
it in off the 5.
Yeah. It's a sellout.
There's things that go on there, but boy, it's not as good as what it looks. You try and go 2 rails, the side pockets in play.
He's got to get one of those bank shot calculators on his iPhone. He can go over there and map it out real quick.
Yeah, there you go. Clyde Ellis's bank shot calculator.
Is that what it's called?
Well, I think it's just a bank shot calculator.
That thing's pretty cool. I saw some of that.
Yeah, that's a great app. He's got a version 2.0 out.
And the brake speed app is pretty sweet, too.
Yeah, that's another one that I like. Well, it looks like Mike's going to elect to use one of his 2 jump shots here on this. And I'd say we're about a third of the way through the match.
Yeah, I don't like that jump shot there. I'd rather kick up to the top rail than jump this because, I mean, what's the reward of running into the 7 and kicking the 1's just going to go up table and be a total sellout shot for Shane. At least going 1 rail, he has a chance of. I mean, I would actually maybe try to.
Well, in the risk-reward analysis, I think that this one here presents the least amount of risk for the most amount of reward. He actually can make the ball and run out here.
He really can.
There's
that
side rails with the 5 and everything.
Yeah, because the 5 is like an instant pocketing. Helps it so much, that 1 ball to go in there.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a safety behind the 7, but he certainly has the ability to get position on the 2.
Yeah, he has no. Oh, right in the hole.
You know,
Oh.
you know, if you're Shane, you got to really determine whether you want to play this one off the 5 or not, or just play it straight. I don't think it goes straight. Or you just lock him behind the 7.
Yeah, that's a good move. I like that move the best.
The torture him for making me rack the balls 40 times.
Right.
I think running out here is the perfect move.
Yeah, it is.
Don't let anybody shoot again if you don't have to.
Oh. Not even for a momento.
There you go. He could get it without touching it.
Nice.
Now, he's obviously on the wrong side for the 3-5, so now he's looking at the 3-10.
Yes, he is. And then after that, I think Mike's going to start inspecting the rack again. I would guess.
Well, Shane's looking at dropping below, shooting a 3 up in the side is one of his options. I like that option because he doesn't have to shoot a combination. And if he follows a good portion of the paths, get in position on the 4. So
I'm looking. Thank Grand Touring Vodka for sponsoring the Seminole Tour this year.
Actually, have a few sponsors. We should take a second here and thank them. Obviously, Seminole Media Productions, Grand Touring Vodka, Universal Pool League, Kamui Tips. They're giving us that nice tip
Yeah,
special
thanks,
here.
Kamui. Thanks a lot.
Milliken Super Pro Cloth, Fury Cues, Hustlin' USA Clothing, Tonkin Custom Cues, Delta 13, and Bulldog.
Tonkin Custom Cues, that's a new one.
Well, they've been around. Good guys.
Yep, everybody support our sponsors any way you can. Make sure you thank Seminole Tribe next time you see them at the grocery store or wherever you might see them at. Sure you.
Well, if they came out to the tour, they would see him. There's, the staff is here.
Yep.
Tiffany Marquez, John DeToro, Jerry Mayen. We've got Andrew and Donna helping them out this week.
Wow. A lot of action, nothing going on. Nothing falling down. He's got Mike in the treetops over this 3-ball. Here in Holiday, Florida. Or
Hammerhead Billiard Lounge.
Yep, Florida.
This is an interesting room. It's very spacious. I didn't count exactly how many tables are in here, but I'd be willing to say it's in the 30 pool table range.
It's a big room. I like Hammerheads. I've been here many times.
No, he's going too far.
Uh-huh.
I think he can nick this ball, cut it towards the 9, but only have it move a few inches. Hit it so thin that he can beat the scratch and run 2 rails down by the 10-8 here. It's a good shot. I think he's let him see it, but I think it's a good shot.
Oh, Shane's starting to turn into the guy that appears at the table every time you look back. It's like this thing I noticed. If you keep seeing the guy appearing,
He's the guy winning.
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to be at the table like for 10 seconds, even in 9-ball where all you have to do is make 1 ball and win, but it's hard to be the guy that's winning if you're not at the table the most.
Not bad.
I think Mike has got that. I'm going to just go get my jump cue look.
Huh.
Well, I think it's his break cue officially.
Shane's got a little snicker on his face.
I think he's going to give the blue cheese a ride.
Shane thinks it's funny.
Pack up the family, kids.
Pack up the family, huh?
Yeah, we're going for a ride.
Airborne.
Uh,
Oh.
now, had I shot that, that 10 would have went and rolled right in front of a hole.
Uh-oh. D. Shane's starting to...
Derail.
Yeah. Good one. Exactly.
Well, let's see if we can get... really hard to get a few of the scores floating around the room right now. There actually is quite a crowd in here, and we can barely see around the room. We're going to have to get a score runner here for you guys tomorrow so that we can keep you updated on the progress throughout the rest of the event. Shane is, he wanted to get a little bit closer to this, of course. That's one of those things where that combination can be made, but to control the 7 and the cue, the easiest thing to do is to get up on the, a little bit closer. He got down pretty far. Even if he were to happen to get unlucky and follow this ball in, the 9's right there. I think he'll be able to manage it.
Roberto El Dio.
Esu deal.
I say it how I like to say it. It's
All
my
right.
version of Spanish.
All right. Wronglish.
Wronglish. Nice. It's hillbilly. It's hillbilly Spanish. What do I speak? Easy does it, Shane. Easy does it.
Coming up on 5-2, Mr. Van Boening.
Shizzle Van Bizzle. Clink, clink.
Well, let's get his next game started here without any incident. No challenging of the racks, nothing. I think Shane is going to try and make this 5-ball in the side. I think that's the ball that we've determined is one of Shane's favorite breaks. I think he's got that whole thing working right now. Oh, it got kissed out. He did make a ball. You can see the one. And you can tell by his expression as he walked away from the table, not his favorite. The 2 where it's at, this is going to be a little bit crazy. Believe it or not, the 4 ball is probably keeping him from doing what he'd like, is to go to the other side of that pocket if it was going to be there. So he'll probably just go behind the 5 here. Good shot. Well, I have to go off the bottom rail here. I like the side rail a little bit, but I like going 2 rails up onto this one. I guess Shane is giving him a little bit of the business here, which I do not blame him a little bit at all. I think there's been a little bit of gamesmanship going on here between the 2 players, and I think that there's argument to say that Mike DeShane has opened that door. Now he has to walk back through it on his own. If he goes off the bottom rail 1 rail, he can get the same thing. It's just he's probably going to have to spin it to get the correct angle. Oh, he spun it too much. And I guess we saw the same shot. That was very easily overspun. Well, I think he's got a little bit of a choice here. There's a lot of ways to get out, but the 4 is the ball. And he could move it here. I'm sure he's looking at going into the back of the 4 and then up into the deuce afterwards on a carom. Or playing the 1-9. There we go. Guess I picked that up a little bit late, but yeah, that's obviously the easier way here. Now he's opened up the pocket for the 4.
Well, there he is. Back at the table again.
Yeah, every time you look,
Blink.
there Shane is.
Color of the day is blue. Color of the day is blue.
Blue.
Well, Shane's got a smiley face, and D. Shane's got a frowny face.
Well,
Because he's going to get out. No doubt in my mind here. But he did dog that one easy shot earlier, so who knows.
I like zigzagging onto this ball. Let's see if he can kill it. He did. He killed it perfectly. It did roll an extra inch or 2 there. Shane's not too happy, and I don't blame him because now he might have altogether the wrong angle.
He's going to have to draw.
Well, it might be drawing right towards a 10, and he might have to whisk around the 10 with a little bit of right-hand English, hit the bottom rail, and spin up through the 6-8 gap.
What about going forward and just taking a little harder shot? Oh, he's straight in, isn't he?
He's real close to straight in.
hit a rail off the. Yeah, he's not going to be able to come around the lip of the pocket there, the lips of the pocket.
He may be able to draw straight back and try and catch this zone, and maybe even play a carom on the 6-8, which I doubt is going to be what he's really looking to set up to do at all. I don't even know whether he'd call that a contingency plan. That's how bad that is. You know, he zigzagged. He managed to get over to the rail with that. And that's about as good as I think he could hit it.
Sure. Doesn't look very comfortable on this shot, but we'll see.
I'm gonna win this tournament. I need this money, man.
When pigs fly. Bink. Man, easy does it. Let's play our Seminole commercial once he makes his 10 ball and give a little shout out to them, Seminole Tribe.
I think that that's perfectly in call for here.
I like him taking a little extra time on that, looking at that ball. The equal distance from the cue ball to the object ball, equal distance to the pocket. That shot sometimes gets funny. Not for Shane, though.
Not for Shane. We'll be back in 15 seconds.
The Seminole Tribe of Florida, unconquered warriors with a formidable history. Building on its rich heritage of courageous and groundbreaking achievements, the Seminole Tribe of Florida now begins the next great chapter in the remarkable legacy of the Seminoles.
Shane Van Boening racking them up. Up 6-2. I think a lot of our folks out in the chatter back and forth on who's supposed to win this set.
Listening land, out there in listening land.
Thank everybody for showing up, taking part in this pay-per-view event.
Thanks.
Wanna
Go ahead.
Wanted to thank Upstate Al and Corner Market Bob.
Absolutely.
Keeping our chat to be a friendly, happy place.
Happy land.
Yeah, they definitely get out and do a lot to help us.
Yep, thanks
promote.
Bob and Al.
Yeah. Aces, guys, you're aces.
They want scores on the other tables. Well, that's kind of not going to happen because we're facing a wall.
Yeah, we kind of have it so that we don't want to disturb a lot of the players around us.
With talking.
With talking, we don't want to talk about somebody's match, so we're kind of facing away. And even if we were, there's a lot of people around us now, and we can't really get out and see. I mean, I might take a walk around the room here for a second and get some scores from you for you guys. I know that we see, you know, people want to know about Linares and Sosi. I think DeLauder was one of the ones that people were asking about, right? Besides Ray Linares and Jeremy Sosa. Anybody else you guys want to know?
Let us know.
Shane has played the best safety of the match on himself.
That happens.
I'm going to go get some scores for you folks. Bear with me.
All right. And I'll entertain you. Yay. Your favorite. Your non-favorite. Yep. Translator app. Berto El Tatillo. That's how I say it. Good old hammerheads. Oh, man. Shane, ouch. That's not going to be. Now you got the frowny face. And D. Shane's got the happy face. He hung it up. Did not get safe, my friend. Oh, we're getting quite a few viewers on our stream there. Thanks, everybody, for supporting Seminole Tribe and, of course, Inside Pool, making sure we're here. Appreciate all your hard work that you did to make a little extra cash to support this, and I appreciate it. Nice to see everybody out there. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. We're at 1080p now, so should be full HD. Pop it, drop it up on your TVs. If you got those TVs as big as a wall or any of that stuff. Plug in your HDMI cable, my friend, right into your laptop. And you may watch this on your television. On them newfangled devices. Them newfangled devices they can put this on.
Devices, huh?
Computers and such.
What are you doing to entertain these folks?
Telling them to put it up on their TV. Hook your computer to your television.
Well, folks, I got some information for you on some of the matches. A lot of them are, it's hard to read the scores. And,
nice.
But they weren't the matches that anybody was asking about
Great.
anyhow. But DeLauder and Parika are knotted up at 7 games apiece. And Jeremy Sosi did win his match with Raymond Linares. It was 9-8. And I just talked to tournament director, well, not tournament director, but the tour director, Jerry Mann, and he has informed me that Hunter Lombardo will face off against Earl Strickland in the 11 a.m. match tomorrow morning. So
TV time.
no TV time for Hunter.
TV with Earl. We love having Earl on the stream.
Definitely.
I bet he was going to go off in the second round, but I wasn't accurate on that one. Yeah, he's rolling that one ball is doing something inside the rack there.
Well,
Shane just gave him the look.
sure did.
I saw that. Did you? Uh-huh. Look at him breaking from the side.
What is
Wow.
he thinking? What is he
What the heck?
thinking, folks?
I've never seen him do this. Ever.
Ever.
Never.
How many
Why
matches
would
have
you-
we done with Shane?
1,000 of them. Man, why?
I'm willing to say 24.
Oh, easy. 1,000.
Well, he's got an easy kick safe. as easy as they get. All kinds of blockers, all kinds of pocket blockers, cue ball blockers.
Yeah, that was, I don't know what that move is for because Mike DeShane can break and run the set. So, not very smart move there, Shane, in my opinion, but whatever.
I think it's fair to say that it's just one break.
Uh-huh.
You know, at the same time, I don't think it's something where you want to, put a lot of energy into saying that you're going to break from there all the time.
Right, or I can break anywhere.
Right.
Definitely a statement was trying to be made there, but looking maybe a bit foolish by having to play this shot here, in my opinion.
Perfect.
Look at this.
That's it. He had all the blockers in place.
Mm-hmm.
He will not hit this ball soft. He's going to go 2 rails and then catch the 1. You know, and it, well, then again,
Wow. How
little
lucky is
circus
that?
shot, and I think he just apologized.
No need to apologize, man. He deserves to keep shooting. I like lucking in a ball. Happy little accident. Beauty. Shane's one of these talker guys that likes to talk to people in the crowd when he's playing. He has a good personality. I like Mike. He doesn't care who you are. He's nice to you and talks to you. He doesn't have that
Exactly.
air of I'm better than you or anything.
Exactly. I think a lot of people like Mike. There's a lot of people that have some issues with him, but, at the same time, friendly guy.
Yeah, I think he's cool.
Treats a lot of people with the respect that,
Yeah.
he treats them the way he'd like to be treated.
Yeah, that's the way.
See how he chalks that stick out in
Yeah,
front of him?
it's
It
strange.
isn't right here. It's way out in front of him.
Uh-huh.
Way out.
It's almost like a snooker player.
It's like he's trying not to get chalk on his pants.
Speaking
hold it out at arm's length.
Snookers is actually his sponsor pool room.
Yeah.
One of
that's
my top few pool rooms I like now. Rhode
one of my
Island.
favorites.
Yep, Snookers Rhode Island. Shout out to them. Thanks for all your hospitality to Inside Pool when we were there.
Yeah, definitely. Noah Donnelly. Steve Golden.
Regina.
Regina.
All right, Upstate Al, have a good night. Thanks for all your help today. Looks like he's taking off for the night.
Good night, Upstate. Thanks for all the help.
Yep, this is a race to 9.
Sure is.
And it's going to be a long road for Mike DeShane if he keeps breaking like that. But didn't really leave the Shane too much to be excited about here.
Sure. So not exactly the best. Just wanted to take a minute to let everybody know about the passing of George Middleditch. Very loved player from the
Absolutely.
Michigan area. Good friend of Inside Pool.
Yes.
Alvin and I, everybody at Inside Pool.
Jimmy Mataya's best friend.
Yeah. Well, everybody might know George from Derby City, who's he was a regular. He was a staple. And I don't think there's a person down there that wouldn't sit in amazement and watch him hold out 2 cue sticks with 2 fingers.
Yeah, straight out in the air.
Straight out hanging
Level.
off his. Oh. We'll be doing a piece on him, but you can check out some of the pictures in the meantime at georgemiddleditch.com.
Yeah, georgemiddleditch.com. I don't think anybody in the world can do that trick.
No. No, it's the way he did it, and he had such strong hands.
Yeah, he took the cues between his fingertips, and the actual Q-tip stuck no more than an inch from the ends of his finger, and he stood him completely level, horizontally in the air. It was incredible.
Just did it like that.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Amazing. Master card trick guy.
Cut the cards, Rachel.
Yep, master magician. Just cool. Nice magic tricks. Really great personality. Yeah, terrible loss to the pool world, and
we will miss him.
They're asking about the rule where to break from. I don't think you. I think you can break anywhere on behind the line you want.
I believe so. Let's see if Mike can pull off getting behind his 3. I don't know whether he's going to be able to. This is a great shot. Wow. I didn't think that shot was there. I really didn't. I thought that there was a couple of kisses, and once he got by it, there was a big old 4-ball. Gutsy play. He did leave Shane the bottom rail, though, and I think that's going to prove detrimental to his plan for a comeback.
Yeah, looks like he's got a little view. Whoa, he went for that ball. I'm surprised.
I think he's playing the 2-way. I think it's more of a safety than anything.
Looks like Mike can see this. Wow. I don't know about that shot, but hey, we'll see. He's gonna end up good on it. Ooh, he ran
I think he
into
actually would. You know, this. You don't ever hear this very long, or often, but on a long, thin cut shot that goes in and out of the pocket like that, I think the only explanation why he didn't make that is that he just hit it too hard.
Hit a little too hard.
I mean, had he hit it nowhere near as hard as that, he would have made that ball all day long.
Safety.
He can spin into this rail first, or he can hit ball first about a third of a ball. Or he can nick it like this and hope something good happens. And I think we might see Mike shoot between the 4-8. So I think that window is there, and if not, he might even jump this to make this carom.
Yeah. To me, it does not look like he can hit the 1.
Well, he's already got John DeToro down on the way to the pit. So we're going to see yet another visit from tournament John the Bull DeToro.
Bull.
Tournament director.
Tournament director from Brooklyn, Florida. There he is, the bull. Sure did, spiked it in.
And played safe on himself.
Second best safety of the night.
And the old rule, bunch of balls on that side, only one on this side, hit at medium speed. I don't agree with this at all.
I don't know that rule.
Look at this. He's going to get
Beauty.
the cue down there, which might be the only thing that he was playing.
Hmm.
You know, basically with a medium speed hit, he's going to leave both balls on that side. A hard hit, he might get no splitting of the balls. And as it would turn out, he hit him square in the face, and the cue ball traveled on down and trailed the one ball for a while and stuck up down there behind that 9. Looks like he's tying up the 2 onto the 5. That's a good shot.
Uh-huh.
Except the 1-9's there, and all kinds of stuff can go funny when, or the 1-10. Funny stuff happens when the 10's near the 1.
All right, Alex P.
Alex, I believe, has won his match. And indeed, Mike DeShane's going to probably draw the cue ball just a hair. He might even follow it down table. Uh-huh. Did neither and didn't even make the 10 ball. All right. Should get interesting here, though.
Happy birthday.
'em.
They really do take care of us here at
Yeah, it's
Hammerheads.
nice. Nice place.
Lovely people coming by,
Yeah.
hanging out with us, making sure that the commentators in the pit are taken
Yep.
care of, and they're not just going to give us, you know, bread and water.
Or cat food.
Seven to 3. Shane's looking at this 2-5 that he created, trying to figure out a way to get out here. He wants a hill more than anything right now. Soon he's going to want 9 more than anything, but right now he'll settle for 8. He's looking at possibly overcutting this.
Oh, there he is again.
I just don't think that this shot is where he thinks it is.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
I'm wrong.
What do you mean?
It looks like he's thinking that he can cut this ball and drag it. Cut it thin and drag it with no English and let it, cut it towards the top side of the side rail.
Pop into the 5-2.
Right.
Whew. Wow, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Wow. And he's played a great safe against himself. What a master safety player.
Well, see, I was missing the idea that he was trying to make the 5-2 because they were backwards. And it looks like he was playing that.
Yeah.
I want to just say I stand corrected here, but because I wrote off the 5-2 since they were inside out. They definitely weren't pointed into the hole. And he got something to happen there. But now he's looking at going into the rail. He knows how to measure it up. Just want to make sure you use the centers of the ball.
Wow.
Great shot. This is tough. This is not very good at all.
Yep, tough out here.
Now, if he can jack up and get in on this ball, he has a chance to miss that 9 ball and come out for that 4 and keep an angle that'll let him come down for the 5. Okay.
Jeez.
Good control there. Ran into the 9 with a little bit of control and got his angle back. This is the shot that determines whether he's going on the hill or not.
Yes, it is. Whew, barely made that ball. Maybe I saw it wrong, but it looked like it kind of flopped in there.
Nice. He used all the pocket there.
Really nice shot.
He just needs to make sure that if he's going to go 2 rails onto this 9, he gets on the right place for it, and that's what he was looking at there from the 8. You don't see him trying to get dead straight here. He might have. Now he's committed to just having speed control as his weapon and a little bit of cheat of the pocket.
Yep. He's digging in. He's going to try to hit that 10 and get it off the rail, but he didn't. He failed. But he should be okay. He'll be going back up table here. Oh, he's drawing this ball. Not a heavy draw, though, just a below center. Look at that. Nice shot. Dropped it down to the bottom rail and up. Great.
Sure did.
Hilly time.
Hilly time.
Oh, he did. Well, it's good experience here playing these tournaments, you know. It'll be there. One of our players there talking about how he got stomped by Jose Perica. A lot of unhappy individuals here today.
It does happen.
It's tough to pay all $500 to come in and go. You know, you get a lesson in pool by Mr. Jose Perica. Lesson in how to lose. I'm gonna ask Shane why he broke from the side that one time, that one break.
He had to be doing something just to be different.
Yeah. I think he was doing it to say, look, dude, I can break from this. I don't care. I'm not going to do the same thing every single time.
Exactly. I think he's more of a trying to do it just to show that he can do it.
Right.
Like, check me out. I'm still better than you.
Right.
You know, and there's just a little bit of that.
I'm just going to pick a random spot on the table and break and make a ball and beat you still.
Watch this. I don't even need to use all the rack knowledge that I have. I'll slop one in on the break and run out on
I'm just going to smash them from the corner and forget about it. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody break from the side on 10 ball in a long time, if maybe just once or twice before, with no success. Look at this great shot. Jeez. Man, he got so lucky. I mean, it's not, well, I guess he can't pocket it over there on the side, but very easily. Safeties just kick it up table. Leave the cue ball right there. Wow, he cut that in. Nice. He wants this over with. What was that play? Now he's going to be stuck on the rail, but no problem for Shane. He can make this ball.
I don't think he's going to have any problems here.
Look at this. It rattled. No. Oh, man. Wow. Mike DeShane is just shaking his head over there. He just can't believe how lucky he just got 2 shots in a row. 3 shots in a row he got. I mean, yeah, Shane was playing for those shots, but he got the rolls there.
Sure.
In my opinion. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and Bob's your uncle, my friend. Starting today. Got a sign out in the yard. Welcome home, Bob. Welcome, Shane. Welcome home. Welcome home from the war. The Shane versus D Shane. One of my favorite matchups.
How could it not be your favorite matchup?
Exactly.
I guess Shane Alex is a pretty good one.
Shane Alex is good. Johnny Earl's my favorite, though.
Kind of partial to Buddy Efren.
Buddy Efren. Nice. I've never seen that.
That's a good match.
I bet.
That's a good match. Folks on the stream, stick around. We're going to end up playing the George Middleditch Luther in the 386 Club.
Nice. At the end of this match?
At the end of this
Great.
match.
Luther in the 386 Club.
Great video. We put the link to it. It's an inside pool video, and we put the link to it in the chat for you folks, so we'll have it available here. You can find it out on YouTube. Just do a search for George Middleditch and Card Trick.
Or just wait 5 minutes and you'll see it.
Or you do both.
Yeah, do both. Get us more video views. And go to our YouTube, youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag. Check it out. And also make sure you go to SeminoleProTour.com. That's the most important.
That's the
plug,
one.
of course.
Without the Seminole Pro Tour, Seminole
We're eating
Media
cat
Productions, and there we go.
There it is.
There's your final, folks. Shane Van Boening defeats Mike DeShane 9-3.
Let's see what shot he's setting up here.
Sure. Now, Hunter Lombardo versus Earl Strickland in the 11 a.m. time slot tomorrow morning. For all the chatters out there, we're going to keep everything rolling tonight. That's going to be our last official match. Oh, you don't want to do that, Mike. You don't want to kick those balls in. Yeah, it looks like they're just hanging out. Well, folks, I wanted to say thank you for tuning in. Keep hanging out. We're going to have some more pool action coming your way. And check back with us tomorrow, 11 a.m. We'll get in touch. And these matches will all be available at SeminoleProTour.com in the future.